just said that he wants to go to war to defend India. They're okay with immigration. They're not anti-immigration. They only pretend to be by demonizing Muslims. The Iraq War, you said this was all a lie. There were no weapons of mass destruction. George Bush said war on terror, war on terror. Turns out there were no weapons of mass destruction.
Mission accomplished. All
this
that,
war was a lie. What? And you're much older than me. Throughout the entire 2000s, what were they saying? Radical Islamists, jihadists, terrorists, they're taking over. But if you look at the country, nobody's trying to bring Sharia law. You couldn't name anybody.
So here's the thing. You're
Muslims,
lecturing
let me finish.
me.
Muslims are 1.3% of the population. The war on terror, that was a complete farce. Netanyahu himself said that he was one of the pioneers of the word terrorist. If I say the word terrorist, people know what that is. They know what it looks like. They don't know the definition. Just like the word jihad, which you don't know the definition of.
Yes, I did.
So, no, you didn't know what the definition of jihad was.
I'm lying.
So don't repeat the exact
the
propaganda.
forms of practicing Islam.
If you want to
listen to the groups.
If you want
listen to them.
Alex, if you want to protect
you even said I didn't know what God's will was. Listen, let me make my point here.
You've made a lot of points. Let me finish real quick, and then you can go. Is that fair? You've talked most of the time. If you want to stop the endless wars, if you want to protect your demographic, if you care about Christian values, then looking at the Muslims who are 1.3% of the population in America, when we believe Jesus is the Messiah, we believe in the Immaculate Conception, we believe in the Virgin Mary, we believe that Jesus will return. Maybe focusing an energy and saying that you're going to declare a culture war on Muslims is a distraction. Maybe that's not helping the cause. Maybe saying, oh my God, they're trying to take over when there's not a sort of mass immigration coming here from Muslims at all. This is helping the Israelis that are destroying the West and not actually helping you. If you want to protect your demographics, then stop repeating what they want you to say. Don't say jihadist and don't call me a terrorist. Call for my deportation when I'm exercising my free speech rights. You are playing into their hand. And if you want to talk about the immigration in Europe, why do all these immigrants go into the UK? They come in predominantly from Syria, from Afghanistan, from Iraq.
Yeah, I know they're refugees.
These are refugees that are the result of these endless wars that the Israelis create. And the propaganda that they feed good Americans and brainwash us with is that radical Muslims are taking over. So don't play into their hand and repeat these.
Let me get in there.
Don't repeat and echo these fear-mongering lies that only help them out and destroy your demographic. If you care about Americans, you care about whites, and you care about Christians.
You repeated that 8 times. Why'd you say in that viral video that we're going to, the cities are all going to be like this if God wills it? Because the Muslims vote as a bloc. And you've got Europe on average is about 8% Muslim now in many of the areas. In the cities, 20, 30, 40%. It's the dominant group now in the voting bloc. Why do we have Sadiq Khan in London? Why do we have Mondami in New York?
You're asking me a lot of questions. You want me to answer?
No. I'm stating, no. The Muslims are the swing vote, and they know that with the Democrat Socialists to be able to dominate. And I could play you thousands of imams in Dearborn, Michigan, and Houston, Texas, and everywhere else in Plano, Texas, saying we're taking over. And everybody sees those videos, buddy. Just like when you said we're taking over, and now you're in the, I'm a victim. Come on, you're being mean to us.
I didn't say that.
You have been a victim of the neocons in Israel, okay? And that's
wrong.
Yeah,
and of Elon Musk, the globalist that you're allying with, who's bringing in H-1B, is the richest man in the world.
I like the fact that he's pro-free speech. I don't agree with everything that Elon Musk does.
You don't want free speech if you want me deported for using my free speech. You're against it.
Listen, you go back.
It sounds like you were demonizing Black Lives Matter. You kind of sound like a woke liberal.
Said that I want to
you kind of sound like a woke liberal with the woke mind virus. If you want me deported for using my free speech,
I responded to that.
Yeah, because you're actually using the strongest form of censorship. If now the richest man in the world is saying that I should be deported for free speech, especially when he's an African migrant. So if you actually want to protect it, that is
what we're saying is,
if you ask me a